Okay. Sorry for the long wait. Welcome, everybody. This is Rob of Novakast. This is episode 44. How's it going, everybody? How is it going? And I'm sorry for being late. So, oh my gosh. Lots happened for the week, hasn't it? Or at the very least, when it comes to Greggy Poo, as I'm going to use Rep's name for that. So I'm waiting for Discord to open up, and then I'm going to send the link to the group for the podcast. Oh, man. Okay, Discord is not opening up for some reason. Gosh, I hate technical difficulties. All right. Let's... because I saw MJ in the MJ, I sent the link to you on Twitter. Can you share it to Discord? But yeah, so I'm going to quickly talk about that because this is well, what is it now? 30, 40 plus videos just around there for the past 2 days. Spoiler alert for those people that that have been curious about the, month's worth of videos that Greg has uploaded for the past 2 days. Don't even bother, because there is no relevance to anything that he has to say. There's nothing intelligent. There's nothing important that is said at all by this individual in those videos. If anything, it just seems he's trying to shame people, or at the very least, he is trying to denounce or make people denounce the victims by releasing private information. And we got Aden. Hold on. How's it going, man?
It's going.
Hello?
Can you not hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Okay. My freaking volume was down. So how's it going, man?
It's going all right. I haven't even bothered to watch those. That just seems like quite the chore, and I don't really want to watch, give him views,
Yeah.
Combined with the fact that would cause quite the burnout, just sitting through it.
I said in my video when I was sitting in my car talking about this, it's just trying to respond to every single one of these videos. It's him pretty much saying the same things over and over again. Like, no joke. That's all it is for his videos. Oh, other people bad. I'm the only one that's good. You should trust me, even though there's no evidence to actually, or any reason why you should trust me. Only by me releasing private information on individuals that honestly should be kept private.
That's disappointing.
like I was gonna take I was trying to take notes, but it's like halfway through it, I'm like, you know what? What's the fucking point? Because it's him just saying the same thing over and over and over again in these videos.
Oh man, that's just wow.
I think probably one of the dumbest responses he made. Like he was responding to the court case, which that blew up in his face. He was talking about private information and private scenarios with the victims. And so one of the dumbest things that honestly more likely is going to shoot him in the foot is him, and more likely Chris Hansen's probably taking these videos as evidence and giving them to the cops. I wouldn't be surprised if he is freaking Greg going out of his way and saying that, I did not take Sarah's virginity. She was raped.
Well,
yeah.
It's not his place to say if that actually happened.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And he's all making out, oh, I've never been a parent to her. Like, dude, you and your spouse freaking...
Her guardian.
Yeah, you guys were her guardian for a period of time. It's like, shut the fuck up that you're claiming you're not her parent-like figures.
Being a guardian equates to being a parental figure.
Yeah,
because
you're giving her money. You're giving her a place to stay. You are her guardian. And I think at one point they did sign for her. If the stories are correct.
Now, I know this is pure speculation, but if there's not any actual legal documentation to him, and Kai having guardianship over her at the time, concerning that time period.
Really?
I'm saying if there isn't.
Like I said, that's why I said if the
how
stories
do they
are
go about actually becoming that, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure somebody would take the time to find that info. Vegan wrote, honestly, all Onision's responses could be summed up as, they're all liars. You shouldn't believe them. You should believe me. Even though the evidence is stacked against me, it's honestly stupid.
Okay. Thank you, Celipom.
Yeah, I believe, she did say that.
Okay. I wasn't sure on that. I honestly didn't start really following the whole Onision thing until, what was it, last year and a half?
Yeah. Which I might consider. I might talk about this more at the group, and this is something I've been thinking about during the day. To save time, I might just try take notes instead of making individual videos on some of the stuff he does. We just hold off till each stream that we do to talk about it.
Okay.
Because I could be making videos on other stuff than Greg. Yeah. So that might be a thing that we'll do, is instead of talking, making videos exclusively on him, we'll push it to the streams.
Okay.
That way I can put my focus on other things that I like to do for this channel. But
Like,
enough about that.
well, real quick, I ended up like the only things concerning his videos I watched, concerning what all's been going on this past week,
Yeah.
were Repzion's video concerning it.
Yeah.
The the one where he says I'm gonna be taking a break from the Onision content, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Towards the end of it, and I watched the RFC video that was recommended to me, titled "Onision shockingly admits to sleeping with Sarah."
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a watch.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's why I keep saying that he's a compulsive liar. Like Greg, he's all making up. Oh, I never did this. Oh, I never did that. Though you look into the videos that he's posted, and he's even stated that he doesn't. And this is no joke. He's literally said this, in one of his streams, that he uploads so much shit that he doesn't really consider what he actually says and how it will hurt people. He uploads so many videos that more likely you can catch him on some of the things that he says.
Yeah. Yeah, he says that we can't take anything he says seriously.
Yeah.
Or that we shouldn't. And it's like,
well, he'll go off by saying, "Oh, it's just a character. I never." And it's like, hold up, and then you'll like, wait a minute. So this is like, so your speech channel it's supposed to be a channel where you give your opinions, you tell the truth, you give what you think is considered your opinion, your truth about a certain topic, but you're gonna go off by saying, "Oh, it's just a character," and not take any blame for that. Even though it's like, let's say you look up a video that was made years before he started saying that, and he was saying, "Oh, this is just me saying it." Oh, MJ's on. Hello.
hello, MJ.
Hey. Sorry, I'm still trying to get shit set up.
Oh, no.
Hello, chat.
Hello.
Alright, Tastic Creations. Welcome back, Megan and Elsa.
So I haven't heard the podcast in like the past few minutes, so I have no idea what you talked about then.
Oh, you're just talking a little bit about the just the videos and how Onision cannot hold himself accountable for his actions.
Yeah. Vegan, oh yeah. Made me laugh when Onision was trying to call out Repzion for getting yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Repzion had a lawyer. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, freaking okay. I like the start of Repzion's video. I still need to finish. I can't remember if I finished it or not. But I like the beginning where he makes this reference where like person who represents himself is the worst client. Like, yeah, no shit. Client.
Hey, Artastic Creations.
Hello. He's like, no shit.
Why did he need a lawyer? Well, he couldn't represent himself. He didn't even talk the whole time. It's he's trying, like he always has to come out on top. Always has to come out on top.
Of all things to try and ridicule someone over.
Well, it's like, remember, we're talking about a guy, and just so people know, this is just opinion based. We're talking about a guy who has a very, or if at the very least, it seems like he has a very, very fragile ego. And if things don't go his way, He's gonna try whatever he can, whatever tactic he can, to make himself seem like he's the better individual.
Sorry to say this, and the sky is blue.
What'd you say?
I said, I'm sorry to say this. In other news, the sky is blue.
Dun dun dun. I think the whole legal case was just to waste everyone's time and money. Greg knew he would dismiss it as soon as he got there.
Part of me thinks like he might have. I bet you like one part of him thought that this was gonna work.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I think that he thought it was going to work, but once he figured, or once he saw that it wouldn't, then he's going to change his direction in terms of.
I mean, he's been cheating the system when it comes to the copyright claims. He probably thought that he would get away with this too.
Motherfucking grease trap Jackson. Nice. Oh, I saw a comment on one of I think your most recent, like in the car video.
Yeah.
Where they said that your voice didn't match your face.
Huh.
I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a funny comment. They thought that you sounded much younger. Let's see here.
I gotta check that out. I have not checked my comments or anything.
I think it was Lola Bohemia when her and I like first started talking sometime last year, and she was convinced that like she was older than I am, and she was just like, "Yeah, I could be like your mother," and I'm like, "Really? Mind sharing how old you are?" And yeah, her and I are the exact same age. She's like, "Your face does not match your voice." I'm like, "Oh. Thanks." And no shade to Lola. I like her. Let's see here. Greg, we're both professed in court. Sad Greg sad. It's still very ironic how he thought it would raise Repion money to gain 10 times more than what he needs. Oh yeah, he was butthurt about that too.
About what?
About the GoFundMe for Repsion.
Oh yes. I called
like
it.
Our
didn't I
task
call it?
Say too. Yep. Yeah.
I fucking called it. That's great.
Why do you need, 23,000 or 22,000, or why do you even need 2,500? It's not even going to cost that much. He's doing it because you started it.
It's like he started. I mean, Greg started it, but Repsion sure as hell finished it.
And then apparently there's a girl that got bullied.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. So this girl apparently took a picture of him, of Greg, and posted it on social media, and then his vultures came in and started attacking her. Yeah, good people you guys are.
Were they picking at her because of the photo? I'm sorry that I don't know much about it, but
I guess from what I was told, attacking her social media.
No. Why were they going after her? For the picture?
I'm assuming
most likely for taking the picture of him.
Yeah. Which people are going to take pictures anyways. It's a freaking courtroom. And Greg looks fucking ridiculous in that getup that he made, or that he made for himself.
Yeah, the girl who took a picture of him in the elevator was attacked by Onions fans. Mike Morris interviewed her on a challenge. Yeah, I still have to watch that interview.
So do I.
Yeah, I don't have to watch that.
Death threats? Really? Like, how is that making things better?
It's just gonna paint an even worse picture.
It just shows the maturity and lack of responsibility for Greg's fans.
Hello, Tank Girl.
Hello. And then, okay, and speaking, since we're talking about this too, did you guys see the response from Stevie Wolf to Jeff Holiday?
No.
Okay, I'm so confused about this whole.
I have, yeah.
Okay, so maybe you can help me, help me understand, because I'm trying to see what is going on. Because
hello, Vam, and we started not that long ago, so you didn't miss much. And then hello, Mel.
We've been on the same topic.
Regarding
back,
Jeff Holiday.
Yeah,
God.
Hey, Mel.
So, yeah, for those who don't know, Stevie Wolf, who used to be known as I'm forgetting some guy 827. For some reason I was about to forget his channel name. It's been a long day, but anyways, they did a response to Jeff Holiday, who was on the Drunken Peasants, talking about the Onision drama. And to some extent, Jeff had some pretty interesting opinions about what was being said and done for this, for the whole situation. Some people actually are concerned about what Jeff had to say, considering he was kind of, from what it sounded like, denouncing some of the things that's been going on, who's been covering it, etc., etc.
I think Jeff Holiday was not defending Onision, but saying that Chris Hansen isn't going to do shit, and defended Billy's action as he did better than Chris Hansen. I believe, from what I gleaned from watching that, is that he doesn't like the fact that everyone is putting all their eggs in the Chris Hansen basket.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. And you know what? I will say that, yeah, I will agree with one thing that Jeff said, was that Chris isn't going to be the, and I said this in my video when I was sitting in my car talking about this, that Chris Hansen is not going to be the end-all be-all to this case. I don't know why everybody thought that. Chris pretty much got the ball rolling with more people looking into it. If anything, that's up to the evidence that's presented to. Correct me if I'm wrong, MJ, but it's all the end game is literally what evidence has been presented to the court or whoever takes the case, and if they're going to charge him with that. Correct? Yeah. So Chris Hansen, he got the ball rolling. He got more and more people involved and has brought awareness to certain things that has been happening in the background. Some things that a lot of us didn't even know about. For instance, what happened with their daughter.
Yeah.
But he is not the end game.
The thing is, I feel like that all this time, and I'm not trying to blame or shame anyone by any means, just to make that clear. But for the longest time, people have wanted exposure, or at least to get this brought to light. And now that it has, it seems like people are arguing over, well, credit is one thing, and who's going to take him down. And I think that people lose sight of the overall goal. And I think that maybe that's something that Jeff tried to convey, but it kind of came off as borderline petty.
I think it's where I think I could say with confidence is, in terms of credit, we don't care. We've been covering this as much as we can, whenever we can, and we're just happy that something is actually happening.
Sabrina,
we're one of those.
Hold on. Sabrina says, Jeff, we wanted Onion to pay for his actions since he was married to. He was not married to Shiloh. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that Chris Hansen would be able to take down Onision and his spouse. Yeah, I think that we're kind of losing sight, as a whole, of the end goal.
Yeah, I mean, if I may, some of us, I will say, I'm not saying that more likely Jeff is this is the case for Jeff. With a lot of people on the internet, some of us have lost sight of the main goal when it comes to the exposure with Greg, and some of us are becoming jealous in that sense where I want credit, this guy has all the credit, he's getting all the interviews, this and that, and they end up going at each other's throats.
The thing is,
perfect example, TMZ Smeagol. I love that name now.
Like the thing is, in regards to like getting the interviews with the victims or some of the victims, we could have easily reached out to like each individual channel could have reached out, and it was up to the victim to say yes or no. If they said no, I'm sorry, but there's nothing to be done about that.
Exactly.
We shouldn't be hurt about like, oh, this person declined my offer or what have you. The whole thing is about like, because people give us shit and people give other people shit for making videos on this guy. It's like, if it weren't for Chris Hansen knocking on that door, we probably wouldn't have known about his daughter. So people were getting mad over that. I think that was a good thing that was brought to light. I don't know, but then okay, were you trying to read what Vam said?
Yeah, Vam wrote, we know Chris Hansen is not going to take him down, but like at Artastic Creations, he gave the victims a spotlight to talk on his platform, help the FBI with their files on Onion Boy.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, we've got like everything is it's kind of turning into a sideshow because with the whole doxing thing that happened recently, and then I don't know what's going on with the whole email address issue because I was sent a screenshot of somebody trying to contact Chris using the info@HansenVSPredators.com email address, and Vincent responded. And this was only a couple days ago. Let's see here. How do you guys feel about people jumping in the bandwagon of the Onisi not knowing any context and jumping to defend him, using the phrase innocent until proven guilty? That's idealistic. I think we're all smart enough to realize that our society, it's the ideal of innocent until proven guilty, but obviously when it comes to the mentality here, it's going to be like treated as the opposite of that. So guilty until proven innocent. And with the whole doxing and the whole arguing over credit, I think that is losing sight of the main issue here.
Yeah.
In this case, fighting fire with fire is no way no good,
Yeah.
Is in no way any good. There we go. Sorry.
It's never good to try to pull the same tactics as the individual that we're calling out.
I think people are also... Go ahead.
Vam wrote, how do you guys feel about people...
I just read that.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. I don't know about you guys, but I just think that if we all work together to raise our voices and things can get done. What do you guys think? I agree.
I agree totally.
Instead of fighting each other, we need to work as a group.
Yeah. So what if he's not being taken down the way you want? That's not the case. The case is getting the evidence needed so that he can be properly taken down.
Exactly. But I will say that you're going to have those people, as much as we want all everybody to work together to address the issue. You're going to have those people that all they care about are the views and the money, and they want to be the ones responsible for the takedown of people like Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Again, quoting or at least noting the actions of TMZ Smeagol.
So, I mean, I'll bring this up now just so I don't get shit for it later. Like the whole thing with me putting the watermark on the court documents, because I don't want that to be misconstrued as like, oh, well, you say you don't care about credit, but you're putting your channel name on the watermark for those documents. It's because I paid $4 for them. That's pretty much why I did that. Even though I know other people got it for free, I was stupid and I paid.
We went the extra mile for that.
But some people see that as a whole rating girl situation was not illegal and wasn't that big of a deal, or rather a quirky way or the girl's consent to send those photos. Or wait, I'm assuming you're saying photos? Also, I just realized that your avatar is Lady from Lady from Lady and the Tramp? If so, ooh. Let's see. A lot of the pictures were of underage people, though. Well, yeah, they can't consent to their photos being used, and it's highly immoral what he did. But one could argue that it's teetering on that line of legality in terms of like YouTube's terms of service with the whole photo thing. I don't agree with it personally, or like agree with what Greg did, but let's see here. Those people that are only out there for credit and clout are nothing but pathetic. I agree.
Yeah, I think our thoughts on that when it comes to like whether it's legal or not. I think it's like the morality of it. I mean, sure, if it's not legal or it isn't against the terms of service, does not make it right.
Yeah.
Especially when you have, when it comes to his videos, it was a mixed bag of people that, probably the mass majority of them were not of age to have their pictures taken and put in his videos.
Another thing I've noticed with, because I didn't watch all those fucking reaction videos. There's no way.
Well, I don't. Yeah, you were here. I said I tried. Because I mentioned I was trying to take notes.
Yeah.
And there's so many of them. Like I threw my arms up in the air. Like fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah, I was watching Edwin's stream of him go over the videos one by one.
The same thing over and over and over again. Like, dude. 20 fucking videos in one day. Jesus Christ.
What are we up to now?
I'm guessing 30 or 40 videos.
If you could watch,
wait, 30 or 40 videos that he made when he could have been spending time with his fucking family.
Agreed.
What the fuck?
Because each video is like, they're not just like 4 or 5 minutes a piece. They're anywhere from like 10 to 15 minutes.
To 30 minutes.
Let's see here. I think the biggest problem is Greg's forum environment encourage underage people to share that content and get preyed on by undesirables. 40 videos, Greg going up to... Are you fucking kidding me? Remember when he gave Joy shit for that?
Yep.
And also that I find it interesting. I don't know if anyone else has pointed this out, but he would call Joy Amish. But the way that she looked back then looked very similar to how Sky looked. And Sky even mentioned that she was called, or he teased her and called her Amish in the past before because of her having long hair.
By the way, by going by his own definition, because he claimed that if people make so many videos on a topic, then they become obsessed. Dude, you bitched and moan about freaking people like Joy making 2 to 3 videos a day. You made 40 plus videos in 2 days.
I
And
mean,
you're calling everybody else obsessed. Give me a fucking break.
I'm not saying that like all the videos that Troy put out were normal in a sense. Like that's a lot of videos in one day, but like he has no room to talk is what I'm getting at.
Same here.
Let's see. Fly for Mill. He's flooding his channel so something gets lost in the process. Most likely. And Artastic Creations, Greg be milking that ad revenue. Most definitely.
One thing I did learn from Edwin's stream is I'm sure you already do this now, Rob, with the videos, is that in order to not give him a view, if you want to watch his videos but not give him a view, go to HookTube or take the link from his the link of his video and then copy and paste it into HookTube so you can watch it without giving Greg the view.
Well, if anything, I go to his channel, click or copy link, and just download the fucking video, and then delete the video quickly so my freaking computer
doesn't have cancer.
Oh, Rob, I have another clip you could potentially use if you do any more videos on Onision or other.
Is it like the one that Sage gave me?
No.
It's
It's a clip from iRobot, the Will Smith movie.
Is it the I did not murder him?
No.
Oh damn.
The part where Will Smith sneezes, his character sneezes, like,
Dude,
oh my god, I'm allergic to bullshit.
Yeah, I have that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been using that one for a long time, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just rare when I use it. That I use
Fake
it
fan.
Whatever.
I'll let myself out.
That movie,
Don't go.
okay, as much as I've shit on Will Smith about Aladdin, you know what?
Yeah.
I love that movie. I absolutely love that movie.
So you guys don't know this in the chat, but for Christmas, I gave Rob a little present.
Oh gosh, really?
So if you have been here, oh hey Richard, if you've been with us for a while,
Do you still have that really angry message that I made on the freaking?
I do.
You want to read that? So people have more
about
context?
Jafar? Yeah.
About Jafar.
I think I may have even posted it on the channel, but hold on. Give me just a moment and I'll find it because I think it's hilarious.
I think I'm just going to say, as she's looking for that, I was not a happy camper when looking. I thought it was cool at first, like when they show the teasers, but then when more trailers started popping out, I was not happy.
I found it.
I was not happy with what I saw. And go ahead and read that.
Real quick. Mal, in response to you stepped in Onision and Kai, like says Giganta.
What?
What?
I stepped in shit, Onision and Kai.
Yeah. No. Never mind.
Giganta is
there we go.
In DC.
Let's see here. Okay, so this was from May 15th of last year.
Oh,
also, I'm hearing myself echo.
I'm not hearing it.
Like I'm hearing myself played back. Is somebody not wearing headphones?
I'm wearing mine.
That's weird. All right. So Rob had a lot to say about the live action Aladdin movie, and I ended up reading this on stream about a year ago. So I'll read it the way how he wrote it, just so we're clear. Excuse me. I want to talk about how I feel the live action Aladdin movie is going to possibly suck for the next podcast. Just watch the clip for the Prince Ali music number, and what the fuck was that shit? That was horrible. If something isn't broken, don't fix it. It's Will Smith audio-tuned. There's no flair, no excitement. Why did they make Jafar into a pretty boy? Fuck Jafar. I really hate the new Jafar. Why did they get only pretty people for this film? Everyone's emotions seem faked or phoned in. Fuck Jafar. Why did they get an old guy to play Jafar? Fuck this movie. That was my original reaction. And so...
Oh boy.
So for Christmas, I decided to send Rob a present.
And then joke.
I don't know what happened there.
And I sent him 2 pop figures. And they came in 2 separate packages. And I asked Rob before he opened them up to record a video for me. Because I wanted to see his reaction.
That video, because I couldn't get for some reason couldn't share on Discord, and I couldn't send it to Google Drive. I sent it to YouTube.
Yeah, but you privated it.
That video is still up.
You privated it though.
Yeah. Hey, you said I didn't have to show it.
I know, and you shouldn't because addresses are on there. But the first box is of a Jafar pop from the live action Aladdin, not like the original one. And then the second one was of the Will Smith genie pop. And there was a note attached to each one, but I didn't see if you read it.
I don't think I saw the notes.
Well, because the Jafar one, when you open it up, it should have said #fuck Jafar.
Actually, no, I think I did see that.
And then the other one was, okay, so hey, before you think or say anything, I know. I am sorry that I'm such an asshole for sending you a pop figure of your favorite actor. Merry Christmas. He gave me the look that a parent gives a child when they're like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed in you. But I don't care. It was worth it.
You guys could tell the sense of humor that we have as friends.
I also have the other clip on my camera roll of you talking about how you liked I Am Legend and what was the other one? What? Aden, you were there.
Happiness.
Oh yeah, and we both were like, you liked I Am Legend, and I was like da 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 da, and I cut out. I left.
I vaguely remember that.
I have that clip, so if it's not already posted, I'll post it later. Let's see. I agree they could have gotten an elderly person to play Jafar. They focused on trying to make him hot.
They made everybody look hot in that.
Except for Will Smith.
Well, let's face it, with the CGI, they couldn't do that.
I haven't actually seen the live action adaptation of it. The parrot is still the best character in the Aladdin movies show, in my opinion. Iago.
Iago is
Oh,
great.
they fuck up Iago in that movie.
Yeah, they didn't use Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, no, the parrot is just a parrot.
I know. They still didn't use Gilbert Gottfried for it.
No, I'm saying even if they did, if he's just a regular parrot, he doesn't have a character in that.
Iago is named after the character in Othello. I did not know that. But that does not surprise me. I mean, The Lion King is basically Hamlet.
Yep.
Yeah.
In case people didn't get that reference.
Well, Lion King is like my favorite Disney movie, or like my favorite animated Disney movie. I still haven't seen the live action. I've heard
okay, I think I did a video on this.
That's all you got?
It's a movie. I try to enjoy it, but it's basically a shot-for-shot remake. My biggest issue is when it comes, basically like Aladdin, if it's not broke, don't fix it. With them trying to do it in a live action setting, even though spoiler alert, they're still using CGI for the animals to talk. There's not much expression. They can't make the animals expressive in that. There's a lot more you can do with animation. And it just, and oh my gosh, freaking who played Mufasa again? I keep forgetting his.
Wait, in the animated version or the live action?
Both.
James Earl Jones?
Yeah, James Earl Jones. He sounds so fucking tired. Like almost every individual in that movie sounds so freaking tired. I rewatched it because somebody I know. but
Billy
we
J,
bought
are
it.
you talking about Kimba the White Lion?
Everybody just sounds so bland and tired in that movie.
They say yes.
Okie dokie.
Well, I've technically seen Alice in Wonderland, the Tim Burton version, and it was boring. Keep in mind, this movie came out when I was in 5th grade. You mess up when a kid is bored by a movie.
I don't like when they do overabundance of.
Oh, the Alice miniseries is amazing, artastic creations.
Never heard of it.
I'll have to check it out.
It's a sci-fi miniseries.
Alice in Wonderland's my favorite Disney movie, 1951 version.
I wonder if they have it on the Disney Plus, and I'll go check that out.
You still need to give me your credentials for that because I want to check it out.
Also, speaking of Disney Plus, so I just saw that there was a trailer for what was it?
It's an interesting twist on it. Man.
The shows for Scarlet Witch and the Vision, Bucky and Falcon, and Loki.
Mm-hmm.
So I am curious, and I think they have all the actors for the movie. So I am curious on how they're going to do that. If anything, I have a feeling it'll probably be like kind of episodic, like they did for The Mandalorian. And they may end up even being 30 minutes long for each episode. Who knows? I could see them doing that because that's multiple projects that they're going to work on.
Are you excited to see the live action version of Bambi? Sarcasm.
Oh
my gosh.
The original animated version. Hello, Beagle Girl, by the way. The original animated version of Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. I hate the one with Emma Watson. She's a fine actress, but she can't sing. That's what I've heard.
I enjoyed it, though. I thought she did all right as Belle.
Do you think that if Robin Williams was still alive, they would have had him reprise his role? I have a feeling they probably would have. Or if anything, I mean, that's actually a really good question.
I think, well, maybe. I would hope they would have, but
It's quite possible.
Let's see here. It's very strange that the Disney classic movies, all of them come from horror stories. Yeah, Disney made them kid-friendly. But a lot of the stories are actually really fucked up.
Oh, yes.
That's why I can't wait for
Cinderella.
I can't wait for The Wolf Among Us Part 2 or Season 2 to come out.
Oh.
If you guys haven't read the Fables comic book series, it's so good. It's so good.
I love that game. By the way, expect a Let's Play of that. I fucking love that game.
Wait, let me see. Can you still buy The Wolf Among Us on? Because it's a Telltale game, and some of the games are not back up for sale. And if you have it, hold on. Let me just look it up first before I speak. Let's see here if you can buy it. Let's see here.
You know what? We were talking about fairy tales.
Cool.
You know what? Funny, something really funny. So we were just talking about how originally a lot of the Disney fairy tales used to be horror stories.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the background, you guys can't hear this, but in the background of my computer, I was trying to do some stuff for The Witcher, and it has the music playing. Now, some people are probably wondering why that's relevant. In one of the earlier episodes, they were talking about the horror story for Cinderella, that apparently she got eaten up by a monster, and the only thing that was left of her was her slipper.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember that.
I was like, yeah, if you guys want, go check that out. That was a lot of fun.
I love Don Bluth. He made some good movies.
Yes. You know,
makes me want to play Dragon's Lair too.
Speaking of that, when are we going to get the freaking? I'm hoping he didn't just turn tail and run with the money, because he started that Kickstarter for the freaking or was it GoFundMe for the Dragon's Lair movie? unless he kicked the bucket. Oh, please tell me he didn't kick the bucket.
Secret of Nim. I actually
Oh,
had
I love
posters
that
of both of those
Oh,
films
that's a good movie.
at my the house I grew up in. I had posters of both.
The book was so
Kickstarter.
much more intense than I was expecting.
Hey, Vanessa. Let's
But
see
like
here.
concerning the Dom Bluth films, Dom DeLuise made so many of them masterpieces with his roles in it.
You know, and
See you,
speaking-
Vegan.
see a vegan. Speaking of animators that are really good.
And then Has Been Hotel. Just kidding.
You know what?
May that person rest in peace.
Who?
Dom DeLuise.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in
Sorry,
peace.
got you off topic. Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
Hayao Miyazaki for Studio Ghibli.
Oh, back when he was with them? Yes.
Their films are being I think pushed to Netflix. Which for those who have never watched any Studio Ghibli film, go watch films like Spirited Away, The Cat Returns, my gosh, Castle in the Sky, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Probably one of my all-time favorites being Nausicaa. Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke.
Mononoke is amazing.
Oh my gosh, that
Princess
movie.
Mononoke, sorry, because there is an anime called Mononoke, which is completely different.
And then they made some other ones. Was it Ponyo? Which for those who might know, Nostalgia Critic review that.
It was a really interesting twist on The Little Mermaid.
It was, though. If I may, if I can give one critique about Doug's review on that, he really should have laid off on the flood jokes.
I have no idea what anyone's talking about right now.
Okay, so at one point, so one of the reviews that he did was on the movie Ponyo, which is one of the Studio Ghibli films.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a moment where a portion of the island that the main characters live in gets flooded over. And I feel like he was kind of itching in his seat to not make these jokes, but at the same time he ended up having to make them anyways. I don't see how he would feel that way, but I think around the time he made this review, the flooding in Japan happened. So it was like kind of a controversial thing for him to do, to make jokes about the flooding.
Oh no.
What happened?
Yeah, she was the voice of Ducky as well. That's why, even though I never saw the second All Dogs Go to Heaven, that's why they replaced the main character in it. The main human character.
There's a scene in All Dogs Go to Heaven that scared the shit out of me as a kid. I don't know if you guys know which one I'm talking about.
Demon?
Yep.
Which one are we talking about?
For the longest time, I thought it was a cat demon.
All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah, isn't that a cat demon though?
No, it's a chihuahua.
Are you fucking serious? No, there's no way.
That thing gave me nightmares when I was little.
Rob has chihuahuas.
Are you talking about for the second one or the first one?
First one. The one that almost pulls Charlie to hell.
Yeah.
Near the end.
That fucking terrified me as a kid. Also, I was reading I asked what happened to the voice actress for the little girl who voiced the girl in All Dogs Go to Heaven, and apparently she was murdered by her dad. The dad killed their mom and burned the house down and killed himself.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Because of her career as a voice actress, if I recall correctly.
Judith Barcy. Wow.
That's fucked up.
Either that or something. I don't remember. Sinchera brought it up once, and I don't remember what his reasoning was. But
I'm looking up that same.
her dad went off the deep bend.
Yeah, that I agree, Tank Girl. My sentiments exactly. Wow.
Yeah, I'm looking up that scene, guys, that you
She
were
was
talking
only
about.
10. Jesus. There was something else I saw in the chat earlier that I was going to comment on. Where was it?
Not sure, Billy. I'm not sure if I have heard about the Snow White voice actress.
I have not. Please enlighten us.
Like, I think something similar happened to the actress who played Trini in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I do know that. I do that. Know that story. She signed a contract that she couldn't work again because of her voice in Disney. So exclusivity rights.
Oh.
The one who's typecast as Snow White for the roles for the rest of her life. Jesus. Adriana Casalati. If I'm pronouncing her name incorrectly, my bad. That's awful. Disney forced her not sing nor voice act ever again. Jesus.
Jeez.
Oh, Rob, have you ever listened to Twerp at all?
Twerp?
Mm-hmm. Tupperware Remix Party?
I don't think I have.
There's a song that Dan from Game Grumps did with them called Starlight Brigade.
Awesome
and
song. Awesome music video.
The music video has elements of like Studio Ghibli. It's a really good song too. And it reminds me of my favorite live action Disney film, which is Flight of the Navigator.
No, I haven't. I didn't know there was a sequel to Secret of Nim.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
At least not one called Timmy to the Rescue.
No. Oh my gosh, that was bad.
Yeah, I actually have seen that. Let's see here. Here's the link for the music video that I was talking about. I put it in the chat.
I'm going to look it up later.
I just put it in the chat for everyone else.
Looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to the original voice actress of Mrs. Brisby?
Wait, what?
Didn't she die at one point?
At one point? Sorry, the way that it sounded to me, like she died at one point, but she came back. It's all good.
Oh, we got four dislikes.
Oh shit.
Gee, I wonder for one of them, who could it be?
Oh, stop it. You're just antagonizing at this point. Damn, yeah, 4 dislikes. Wow. Oh.
Damn.
That's awful.
Yep.
Sorry that we kind of got sidetracked. I'm still hearing myself echoed back. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it. That's weird.
Yeah, that's a shame what happened to Judy Garland. Favorite role, favorite movie that she was in for me was Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
Or whatever the movie was called.
Oh, you don't need to apologize, fam. It's fine. Just because it's dark doesn't mean it's something that we can't talk about. So
yeah. I mean, we talk about a lot of dark shit on this thing on occasion too. So
I mean, I guess like this dark shit isn't so bad as the other dark shit that we talk about. I mean, it's still up there, but
yeah,
I'm wording myself poorly. My bad. But sorry to those who dislike the stream. But Let's see. Yeah, Judy Garland. Who's the other person I was thinking of that their career with Disney ended? Why can't I think of her name? I want to say Julie Andrews. Like the boy Mary Poppins died at 21 from hepatitis. Damn.
Ooh.
So I watched Sweeney Todd for the first time recently. The one with Johnny Depp.
Good. I haven't watched any of the Sweeney Todd movies.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Let's see here.
Oh, by the way, MJ, random thought.
Okay.
So remember how I said I would get all the collectibles?
Uh-huh.
All the undiscovered areas?
Uh-huh.
I can say with confidence I did it.
Congrats. Hooray.
I hate my life.
That does not take back what I said. Hooray.
that took too much fucking time.
I bet.
And the entire time I'm trying to get all the diagrams for all the armor that I want, and I didn't find a fucking thing.
Little Shop of Horrors was one of the first musicals I've ever seen. Let's see here. Are all the dust from the poltergeist, hence the poltergeist curse. Let's see here.
Wait,
just reading chat. Have you seen Angela Lansbury singing Beauty and the Beast for the Beauty and the Beast for the 25 years of the movie? I have not. Okay, so Vam asks, how do you guys feel about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard issue?
What's going on there?
Regarding the defamation and the alleged assault? Is that what you're referring to? From like a few years ago? Or is it something new? And don't worry about getting controversial on here. It happens. Okay, you are referring to that. I
was going to say, is this something similar to, Vin, who played Full Metal?
No. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were married.
Oh, okay. It just goes to show how much I know about my celebrities.
Onion Boy was referencing Johnny Depp in his most recent videos, trying to make it like he's a victim just like Johnny Depp. Yeah, okay. So since you guys don't know what they're fully what they're talking about, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were married, and there was a video that came out a few years ago that it showed Amber recorded Johnny like yelling at her and like knocking shit around in the house and everything, and was saying that he was abusive to her and all this stuff. And then he turned around and said that, and sued her for defamation. And he had released evidence that contradicted what she had put out there. If I'm missing any details here in the chat, let me know. But it turns out, I guess, she was the one that was abusive. I don't know. It was when did that happen? I think it was 2016. I want to say. I could be wrong on that. Because like I said, it's been a while since I heard about it, but what an interesting case that Onion tries to put out there is comparing himself to.
Yeah.
Apparently her previous relationship was mutually abusive / toxic. Yeah. I didn't even know who she was until I saw Zombieland. And I haven't seen her in Aquaman or Justice League. I'm trying to remember her name in Zombieland. It was a number. It was 206 or something like that. Have you guys seen Zombieland?
Yeah.
He sounded unsure.
Um,
I saw the first one. I still need to say the second one.
I saw it on Netflix recently, and I actually liked it. Let's see here. What was her name? It's gonna bug me.
Zombieland was pretty good.
Yeah. I had no interest in it before. Oh, 406. 406. I was my bad.
Wasn't that the apartment number
Yeah.
that she lived in? Yeah.
Mhm. Sage, really?
What did Sage write?
He put a link in the chat.
Oh gosh, what is it now?
I don't know. Your links are like landmines at times. Let's see here.
What did he post?
Bed always.
It's a GIF. Bed always saves you a GIF.
What the hell? What the fuck?
The hell?
Hey, Chill Cat. Did they remake the Rocky Horror Picture Show as they intended? I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I think they're still waiting on that.
I haven't seen Rocky Horror in a long time. Back when my parents owned video stores, I remember seeing the cover of it, like with the red lips and everything.
Yeah.
And I always would stare at that cover. And then I started listening to Mindless Self-Indulgence, and they do a cover of Bring the Pain by Wu-Tang Clan. I believe it's Wu-Tang Clan. And like the music video is just of red lips talking. It reminds me of Rocky Horror Picture Show. But I haven't listened to MSI in a long time. I actually went and saw them live before. Let's see here. I heard there was going to be a movie of Batman versus Predator.
What?
I think there was a comic for that at one point.
I don't see that happening.
I mean, we have Batman Ninja.
Then it would probably be like a low budget, like animated film. Then.
Oh, another Alien versus Predator. Okay.
Batman versus Predator or Hansen versus Onision. I like that. That was funny. Tim Curry made that film. All the characters did. Yeah. Let's see here. Made as in it was made for him. Yeah. Let's see here. Sorry, Alien. Wait.
Yeah, Alien versus Predator.
Now I want to see Batman versus Predator be made.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Top Cow's The Darkness made into a film. There's so much potential for that.
What?
The Darkness?
I believe in a thing God love. God damn it. Every time I hear The Darkness, I think of that song.
They do. Hopefully they'll go via the comic route, because apparently the games diverged quite a bit from that, from what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for a third game for that, too.
It's one of my favorite karaoke songs. Hey, good on you if you're able to sing it, because that fucking shit's hard.
Some people might remember, it corresponds with the Witchblade comic book story.
Mm-hmm. Ew, there's going to be another Minion movie this year. God, why? I've never seen Despicable Me.
I was not a fan of that film.
My niece keeps trying to send me the Vector meme associated with it, and tries to tell me that I am not cool if I don't watch Despicable Me. I don't watch a lot of movies nowadays. I still the last movie I bought, but I still haven't seen is Joker. So I own Joker. I just haven't seen it yet. I've never watched Minion nor. Yeah. I mean, I think it's just because like the popularity of the Minions and how like they're everywhere. I guess call me a hipster snob in that regard, but Joker was great. So I hear. I haven't seen it yet, but I look forward to it. I also got the HD version, so it has all the extras. I've never seen Frozen either or the sequel, but I really like the song Into the Unknown. I got a little nervous though. I actually tweeted me singing part of that in my garage, but you couldn't see me at all. It was just me. It was just darkness. Not the darkness. God damn it. But I really like that song, and I was surprised that I could actually hit the notes for it. Last film I watched was Casablanca on the plane home. Nice. Casablanca is a great movie. No. Mm-mm.
What?
Oh, wait. Into the Woods as in the movie or the Taylor Swift song? Either way, either or, no. No, I haven't seen it, Bam. Like I said, I don't really watch a whole lot of movies. I'm trying to remember the last one I did watch. I still am trying to get through watching the live action for Full Metal Alchemist with the English dub. And even that can't get me to watch the rest of that movie again. Good God, that one's bad. Let's see here. I prefer to see The Descendants of Darkness again over dumb Disney movie again, especially live action. Fair enough. I'm waiting for Onion, the musical train wreck. Yeah. Is he still continuing to upload like every few hours or so?
Yes, he is.
Really? I wonder if it's he's trying to like overwhelm people to the point where they're like, oh, I can't watch all this shit. Fuck that. I'm not going to respond.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, that sounds like fucked up in its conception, but I would not be surprised if he thinks that. He uploaded a couple like 5 hours ago. Oh, fun.
It's a bunch of BS.
I think he assumes that the prolificness of his uploads will be taken by people as truth. Yeah.
The only people that are going to consider that as truth is, well, the fans that only listen to what he says.
Well, when it comes to somebody like him, when they try to give this appearance of objectivity. Hey, Machiko.
Hey, Misso.
But they tend to use their feelings as truth rather than fact. And if they believe it's true, then it's true to them in all aspects.
Doesn't matter what the truth is or whether any facts contradict it. If they contradict it, it's like, no.
Hold on. Same here. I'm such an artist for artsy. I'm watching kind of underrated movie like all the Wes Anderson movies. I like the Royal Tenenbaums and the Aquatic Life. Or wait, yeah, is it the Aquatic Life of Steve Zissou? Because I own that soundtrack, but I have not seen Isle of Dogs. He claims that he has everything backed up in the cloud and he can't show it, but he'll show it in court.
Yeah, sure.
Or if you pay $4.99 for onisionfans.com, I'm sure he probably would release it there for you.
Yeah, even when you pay, he shows you jack shit.
I think I prefer to, if you keep recording and editing instead of doing and uploading videos instead of something bad to his children. Did anyone watch Epstein's response video?
Oh,
I did.
Jay-Z.
I did.
We did.
Well, at least I didn't. I don't think I saw the ending of it. I had stuff to do today, but I did watch it.
It's funny that he when okay, some people may disagree with me on this. I personally believe when you start insulting somebody's appearance
Yeah.
and resort to name calling somebody, then like I tune out, because to me that just shows that you don't have a clear argument. You're going for low blows, which
Which is what he does for almost every single one of these videos he's uploaded, the 20 plus videos, where he's going after looks, he's going after, private situations that honestly should have been left private.
Mhm.
And for the most part, how do we know that some of the things he says about the people that he's been with are actually truth? For all we know, that those are all lies at this point.
Yeah.
Just him trying to get back at those people who have talked out against him, to people like Chris Hansen. I mean, he's done it before.
Yeah.
He's done it before when it comes to him obsessing over his exes.
When it comes to, okay, so I keep talking about this like video I'm gonna do on narcissism. It's still going, and I kind of got like stressed out lately because of all the other shit that's going on in my life. But I'm sidetracking for a second, but yeah, so I decided to, in order to relieve stress, I ended up recording a video this morning of me reading the first chapter of Garfield Effect in ASMR style.
Oh gosh.
And I did put it as private on the channel, and I was unsure of whether or not I was going to release that video or make it public for people to see. It's only like 5 minutes long, but it made me feel better at the time. But yeah, so one, yes, Mara said, or is it Mara or Mara? I'm so sorry. It says, I really liked his welding stuff. It was pretty neat. Yeah, Greg was
great job on that.
Greg called him a construction worker. And okay, he called him, what was it, balding, fat construction worker with a menial job. The thing is that sheet metal work is lucrative, and it is a noble profession. And I know this because my fiance is a sheet metal worker. In fact, he's on a job right now in another state, and he gets paid more than I do annually. Like, I'm a college professor, and he makes way more than I do.
I mean, I'm going to say this with Greg shitting on Repzion and what he wants to do with his life. It's just, dude, and this is just a message for Greg. You have no room to talk. At the very least, Repzion is doing, like, trying to make something, something out with his life, He's trying to, not put his eggs all in one basket.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do the YouTube thing for just money. It's mostly a hobby for him. And at the very least, he is doing something that he enjoys.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas him, he's basically just put everything onto YouTube.
It's almost like reminiscent of like an addiction when it comes to making content.
What, by the way, speaking, it's funny we talk about that. I know this has been talked about to death, and I'm promoting a video that I'm planning on doing. We're gonna be I'm gonna do a video on the music video "Me Me Me."
Oh God!
And its correlation with addiction.
Oh!
So similar to Gaijin Goomba. Cool. I'll be looking forward to watching that.
I'm actually going to be referencing that.
I sent that video to my colleague the other day.
You guys didn't expect that I'd say that, did you?
Say what?
That what I was going to talk about for that video.
That's pretty cool.
Well, when you said addiction, I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, and it's always it's been interesting because on the side, like this is when it comes to the YouTube thing, it's basically a hobby, and for those who are new, I've kind of referenced my job on occasion, but I work at a freaking rehab. where we deal with people that suffer from addiction.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, go ahead.
it's, and I somebody referenced that video recently, and I like looking into it, especially with like now, in between now and the last time that I actually saw that video.
You watched the full 7-minute video, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's also a part. There's also a part 2.
What was it called? Her?
I will talk about that one maybe at another time, but I'm focusing on me.
Yeah, because her was more
monetizing it.
her was more about how the industry is trying to create idols for people to actually become addicted to.
Yeah.
Or figures for people to become addicted to, and this particular character being lifelike, feeling like she's being forgotten and dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I took it anyway.
Wait, like Poppy? No. But yeah, good luck monetizing that.
Huh?
Good luck monetizing that video if you show any clips of me.
Everything's gonna be blurred out.
Have fun.
Yes,
there is a me dance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. So what I was trying to say earlier, like I got way too sidetracked with myself here, is like for Repsion and other creators, like making videos is a hobby, but for Greg, it's more of he has to, like, that's his life, and he feels like his livelihood is being trampled on, attacked. And one thing that you should, if you really listen to what Greg says, you should really pay attention to what he values. So obviously he values money. He values like
his lifestyle.
Right. But for him, he wants to be viewed as a hero. And if he can't be viewed as a hero, there's no fucking way he will let people think of him as a villain. And if he can't be the hero, he will try to play the victim.
Yeah. Kind of like some other people that...
Or if he can't be God.
Kind of like some other people that...
really?
That have been... that try to make themselves seem like the hero. Nina Sarkeesian.
Oh.
I think a lot of us can agree that we hate that lady.
I don't hate her. I just don't care.
Yeah, I swear, I still believe she's probably one of the biggest con artists that ever surfaced in the gaming community.
Not yet, Van.
No, I have not heard what Gabby Hanna did. Do you mind filling us in? I've been meaning to look into that.
Who's Gabby Hanna?
The Gabby Show?
Oh. As you guys can tell, again, I'm...
Wait, what? I'm honestly more scared about people like Madame. She apparently tried to have one of her ex-boyfriends murdered.
Whoa.
Fuck.
If that's true, just holy fuck.
That's something that I would have to look into. But to sum things up, no, I have not seen the Mike Morris interview. No, I have not heard what Gabby Hanna did. And holy shit about Madame. Let's see. There was a video released by Black Wolf Company, which is really great. Gabby Hanna, she did a video of... Wait. She did a video about like an e-girl, but I'm sorry. I can't fucking see chat. Like, not a technical thing. I just can't see.
Anna, she did a video, an e-girl, but showed e-girl she was murdered. No, it's all good, Billy.
It's all good. TikTok e-girl vid with a clip or an article with Bianca Devins in the background, but didn't blur out her face at all. Who was a 17-year-old murder victim of violent crime.
Mm.
Oh, jeez.
And she ignored the article at all and said, "Oh my God, that's such a cute top. I have one just like it." Oh, really? Dude, every time someone mentions Gabby Hanna, I still don't know who she is, even though I've seen her pictures countless times. She used to be known as the Gabby Show, and she was a popular Viner. And then she moved to YouTube, and she was known for being friends with the Vlog Squad. And now she's moved into like the avenue of music and other like in dieting, nutrition shit. I don't know. I used to be sub to her. But I haven't seen anything about her recently. And Didi plans on taking RSM to court if he doesn't stop trying to dig up dirt about him. Can we just stop with the whole being litigious shit? Like, quit. Like, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, like, people need to stop. Just be civil with one another. Why does it have to be exposing people?
Exactly.
I know that sounds kind of weird coming from us because of what we do with the videos by Greg, but Jesus fucking Christ. Why can't we just get along? Why does it have to be like, oh, you slighted me, so I'm going to find everything else. I'm going to find everything bad about you
well, it's
and
like
make that known.
Well,
I'm not just referring to one person in general. I'm just referring to people who do this. Jesus fucking Christ, it's annoying. Okay,
since he's already in the chat, I'm just gonna go ahead and say his name. You have unfortunately.
Wait,
what?
He's what? Who's in the chat?
No, I said because his name is referenced in the chat, I might as well just say his name. You're gonna have people that like RSN that are gonna be very vindictive when it comes to people exposing him or shit like that, and it's just they can't let things go. They really can't.
I mean, I do. One of my character flaws is that if I hold a grudge, I hold it for a long time, and it's hard for me to say like be swayed otherwise. But like that's why like me having social anxiety, and I'm like I have it bad, and it's kind of ironic considering what I do for a living. You know. Former social worker, sociologist who has social anxiety, who decides to, also run a drama channel on YouTube with my friends. Like, these are all anxiety inducing things, but like I do it as it's kind of therapeutic at the same time. But Jesus Christ, like, I just don't understand. Like, it scares me. And that's why, like, some people are like, well, why be a YouTuber if you're just going to be anxious and scared? I can still share my opinions on how I don't like how things work. I don't like it when people attack one another unnecessarily. I think that we are, like, it just sidetracks things and makes people split up into factions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's frustrating. Because in the back of my mind, I am still constantly scared. Like, I'm afraid of being doxxed. I'm like, I don't like the environment we're in, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop. We
can try and change it for the better, if possible.
Do you guys believe that Kai and Greg are getting a divorce?
No.
There was there's a whole thing with like, oh, Kai said that if I continue to make videos that they'll leave me. So I wonder what they're going to do now since I'm making more videos. I remember seeing that video from a couple days ago that he made.
I got to double check that, but.
Do you guys in the chat know what I'm talking about?
At this point with Greg and Kai, with how screwed up both of them are, it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship with both of them. As fucked up as each one of them are, they both need each other in some way.
Billy says, MJ, I learned if you fear something so hard, it's because something happened in your past life that can affect you in your present life. I mean, I've been pretty open about things that bug me. Sure. Am I a private person? Yes. Is there anything that I'm hiding per se? I'm not accusing you of accusing me that I'm hiding anything. I mean, not really. Anything that could be damaging towards me, it's just that I don't like my privacy invaded like that, I guess is one way of putting it.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm not explaining myself so well. I'm not trying to like dodge the question or anything like that. He printed out divorce papers from freaking Canada. Oh, I mean, in like reincarnate. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. He printed out divorce papers from freaking Canada. I thought it was Florida. Because he also blamed Kai for that, saying, oh, well, I guess if they, I don't know why they got it from Florida. Maybe they talked to somebody in Florida. Like, no, idiot. You fucking just Googled divorce papers and then you printed out the first thing that showed up. Actually, let me test out that theory. Let's see
Kind of
here.
like what he did when he tried to give Joy Sparkle a cease and desist letter. As you guys can tell, Greg is not very bright. Hey, Malice with Alice.
Hey, Malice. Hey, Rob, you want to show my screen for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Hold on.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Mar.
What happened?
Their first ex.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Malice asks how we're doing.
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Another
Okay.
tired, but
Okay.
doing pretty good.
All right. So I just Googled dissolution of marriage and all this shit pops up. Where are we? So let's see here. This one says Florida. I'm trying to think of the one that, wait, I'm going to make this even simpler. It's divorce papers. Because I want to see how easy it is to find where, let's see, what's this one? Oh, that's adoptions. Let's see, Georgia, Montana. Like, oh. Jenna Dewan and Channing Tatum. Okay, interesting. But just like he did with the cease and desist, like to Joy a few years ago, like he just looked it up online. Because I know some people were like, oh, you think that, he's going to lawyer up? No, he can't even trust a lawyer. He doesn't even like going to doctors because he believes he knows better. Let's see.
The last time he tried going to a doctor because his son had blue balls, he fought with the doctor about it.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that is an actual thing that he talked about.
My cousin's a psychic medium. She taught me about past life and reincarnation. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting topic.
My mother-in-law works as a court facilitator for family court. I showed her the screenshot and she pointed out it's from the wrong state. Yeah. And of course, he can't take the blame for that. So he was like, oh, well, Kai did that. And even if they did, like, still, that just makes you, like, it just makes you look even worse, dude. And then, what was it that he said? Oh, yeah, it was a pretty nasty diaper rash face palms. Oh, shit, what was it? Oh, and one of his reaction videos, or not reaction, one of the videos he did recently, he was like, yeah, people should be showing a lot of love to Kai. Kai did nothing wrong. I don't get why you guys are thinking that, like, they're capable of anything. Like, Kai hates PORN, so they could have never sent anything to, like, Regina, who's a scumbag of a human being. Onion Boy said that Rusty Allen was a wimp for hiring a lawyer. Yeah. anyone know if his kids are presently in this house or they're staying with other family members? I do not know for sure.
No idea.
Yeah, no idea at this point.
Hello. You are right, Kamalji. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing anyone's name in here. I'll allow you to mispronounce mine or misspell it. You can call me Mike. Onision's hoping that if he makes Kai out to be a saint, he'll likely be more considered innocent by proxy, since fewer people know about Kai since he stayed silent.
Guys,
Yeah, but he doesn't realize at the same time because he... Wow, I'm hearing myself echo.
Okay, I heard it that time.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Yay, I pronounced it correctly. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's getting bad on my end. Hello, lady.
I don't understand why that's happening. Hello, Lady Blue.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't want to mess with my speakers because then I won't be able to hear things. That's your cousin? Hello, cousin. Greg's video is pointless, nothing but lies. One thing that just like mortified me is how he felt like it was okay to share specific sex acts that he was doing with Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear what we mentioned or at the beginning? What was really fucked up?
Maybe. Tell me about it again.
He was pretty much saying, "Oh, I took Sarah's virginity. How could I when she was RIPE?"
Yeah, he contradicted himself several times in those videos.
Yeah.
And then starting to say that, oh yeah, well, she wanted my babies.
It's like, dude, it's like he's only making it worse for himself by spewing this shit.
And what was another thing that he said that I thought was interesting? Because this is something I planned on mentioning in a future video that, I'll get it someday. But what was it that he said that struck me? So some narcissists, and I'm not trying to diagnose Greg, but narcissists tend to have this like type of behavior where they view themselves as superior, which is obviously like no shit. But like using words like humans or like even referring to other people like animals. Because what was the thing that he said? He said something like prime age for breeding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chat, do you know what I'm talking about? Please say I'm not making that up.
No, he did say that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, pay attention to what Greg says in his words, because obviously it's a lot of projection. And you'll notice that like the main things that he talks about, that obviously those are things that he values. So like success, money, sex.
Look at his videos.
Yeah.
Even his skits.
Narcissistic personality disorder.
Even looking at his skits, the basic theme: sex, violence towards others.
Premium age for breeding.
I just threw up in my mouth.
I feel like this is exactly why YouTube hasn't taken his channel off. This is just giving both the police and FBI more evidence against him.
You're most likely right.
I mean, also, this is going to be, well, I don't know, controversial, but when it comes to why he isn't off of the platform, it's, well, as it's been, some people mentioned before, it's because he hasn't been convicted or charged with a crime.
And YouTube does jack shit unless he's convicted.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous, Spam, him doing that.
Says that Chris is a hypocrite because he thinks Chris is advocating that older men shouldn't date younger girls, and talked about Chris Hansen's affair and current relationship.
It is not the same thing.
No.
Which a little bit of a rant. They'll ban people and silence people for giving their speaking their minds, but when it comes to shit like that, especially with almost criminal-like behavior, they won't do jack shit.
Yeah, as Malice pointed out, same thing with Austin Jones, because that took a couple of years before there was any charges made. And people who think that this is going to go, like, be resolved quickly, yeah, you don't. I mean, you're going to be hanging on for a while because cases take time. They want it, like, the whole element of due process and trying to look through the evidence and not, being reactionary. Let's see here. But Greg, this is just adding more fuel.
They don't want people pulling a law-abiding citizen.
Sabrina, you are correct. NPD is short for narcissistic personality disorder. And there are other types of narcissists too. They're not all in a vacuum per se. Like there's a malignant narcissist, a covert narcissist, an overt narcissist, a grandiose narcissist, a malignant narcissist. Also, there's something that people keep saying that I want to like kind of chime in on, not in this chat, but I've just seen it in general. People say, "Oh yeah, Greg is such a narcissist that he would never kill himself. He loves himself too much." That is actually a myth. Those who are diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder actually have a higher incidence of suicidality in comparison to the average individual. And that's primarily because of the fact that they may feel like that no one gets them. And they don't want to live in a world where they don't understand people and people don't understand them. So to say that somebody is so vain and they love themselves so much that they wouldn't take their own life is not necessarily the case. Let's see here. Histrionic personality disorder is where somebody like thrives on, what's the way I want to put it? Thrives on drama, I guess. Hey, Lisa. Let's see here. Austin Jones is more open and shy since he specifically told 14 to 15-year-old girls to shout out how old they were in videos when he had them do gross stuff. Yeah. I watched the Right Opinions video on Austin Jones like a week ago. But hold on. Also, narcissistic personality disorder is a defense mechanism and a way of coping. And it's more about insecurity. Like they don't want to show you the real them. They want to hide that from you. So what you see is an elevated sense of self. But like I said before, that people like that want to be viewed as a hero. And if there's any risk of them being viewed as a villain, then they're going to try to switch it around and try to play as a victim. And Greg may say shit like, "Oh, well, stop making videos on me." He wishes for all of it to stop. I'm sure that's what he feels like at face value. At the same time, if people were to suddenly stop talking about him, he would hate that even more. Because somebody like that thrives on that attention. So it's kind of like the whole thing of like all publicity is good publicity. So he may say that he hates what people are saying and people making these videos, but he would hate it even more if people stopped completely.
Yeah.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah, I really like the right opinion. Let's see here. Hold on. Sorry, I was looking something up, so I wasn't paying attention to chat. Yeah, Jay Aubrey does make good and Tro make good content. I like how he has like editors or random editors like edit parts of the video, which I think is really cool. Plus, the right opinion always includes his sources, so fantastic when it comes to citations. I can't medically or psychologically diagnose anyone either. It's mostly a guess on my part. Yeah, I don't have a license. I don't practice anymore, so. And I don't have any intention of going back. And even if I did have my license, I wouldn't be able to diagnose anyone on the internet anyway, because I've never met them. Also, people tend to kind of hype themselves up or play a character when they, make videos.
Yeah.
I could go into a lecture about social interaction and everything, but I got work tomorrow. I'll do it then.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Bam asks, with people who become pedos or other criminals, do you think it's nature or nurture? Let's see here. I believe that it can be elements of both, but nature is a big determinant on how people can turn out.
Since we're bringing that up, I actually have a question for you, MJ.
Sure.
And this is not diagnosing Greg, but with some of the stuff that's been given with his upbringing, would you say that it might be, and let me know if it seems like diagnosing him, would you see it would be the case of it being his nurture over nature?
Oh, wait, did I say nature before? I meant nurture. That it's about nurture. Well, yes, your family does have a big influence on how you turn out, obviously, because they're the first people that we interact with. They're the people that we, should instinctually trust because they are our caregiver. And so the environment that you are in can certainly affect how you view the world. So short answer, yes. Also, Vam, I didn't stop in the psychology major. I actually have my degree in psychology. My bachelor's is in psych, and then I worked on my MSW, which is a master's in social work. And I'm currently finishing up my third graduate program. So you know how some people collect like pop figures and shit? I collect student loan debt.
Oh, jeez.
But I'm finishing up my grad degree in criminology this year. Let's see here. What's a kombucha? Kombucha is a fermented tea. Kombucha tends to have alcohol in it, but there are kinds that you can get without alcohol. It's rare, but Greg clearly has both mommy and daddy issues. Oh, I do believe that nurture has a big element in that. And somebody I was watching recently brought up a really good point, because I think I touched on it last week during our podcast, where the terms like psychopath and sociopath they're not clinical diagnoses. But in order to tell the difference between the two, since they tend to get mixed up, a psychopath is born, while a sociopath is made. Let's see here. There's a YouTuber who put out a great video on the relationship with his mom. I think I know what one you're talking about, Mara. And Malice, I heard the same thing. Yes, Lisa. Yeah, the reason why I am not in the clinical field anymore is just because of burnout, pretty much. I also found that I was having a hard time dealing with the system and how unfair things can be. Like, I used to work in child welfare, if that says anything. And I could not. I don't know. I was becoming more stressed out as I was doing it, and it just wasn't a good environment for me to be in. So that's why I'm completely fine with not going back to that, but I do appreciate the knowledge that I've learned and things that I've studied throughout them. Like, I don't regret my experience, but my third graduate degree, criminology and criminal justice. How many sisters does Onision have? I think he has 2. I could be wrong. Greg used to have his mom in his videos quite often back in the day. Is it 3 sisters? I thought it was 2. Get that ASMR typing in.
Sorry. Oh, is it really that loud?
Yeah.
Sorry. That's
lady.
sorry. What?
No. Chats, we were talking about like how many siblings that Greg has, and then lady says it should be 4 now because Kai is his wife. But let's see here. You're a dork. Hey, dorks unite. Computer science major. Awesome. That's very smart to go into computer science because that's where the money is at if you really care about that, which I believe most people do. But yeah, I made an ASMR video this morning. And I felt bad because I didn't want Sage to think I was mad at him because he watched it and he was like, I think I need to play a drinking game with your video. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I don't know if I will actually make that video public. Hey, I had fun doing it though. So I have a paleontology degree. So talking to creationists is fun. I used to want to be a paleontologist when I was a kid. Let's see here. Which mic would you recommend for recording ASMR? Don't ask me. I would not know. I mean, that's the only time I've ever done anything that would be remotely close to attempting ASMR. The mic that I have that I'm using right now is my Blue Yeti mic. But how do you guys feel about? Hold on. Actually, I gotta mute myself. I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call.
Okay.
Sorry I've been so quiet. Just been listening, you know?
Yeah. Same here a little bit. How much time have we been on?
Says we started streaming 114 minutes ago. So it's almost been 2 hours, but...
Jeez. Hold on a sec. All right. Where'd MJ go?
She said she had to step away for a moment.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is the worst timing. I may have to call it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh man.
You sound like you're pretty tired.
A little bit. It's been a interesting day, so to speak.
Oh man.
But while I'm waiting for MJ, promote a video I did, which is when I did at least the one Easter egg video that I wanted to do for The Witcher,
Mm-hmm.
which was the YouTuber trolls.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
JR called me.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying a second ago. I first was promoting my Easter egg video that I did for The Witcher 3.
Oh, okay. The one that you were telling me about the other day?
Yeah, and then somebody was trying to get a hold of me a second ago, and I may have to start calling it.
Okay.
So I think we're going to do that. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been actually, first off, final thoughts on some of the stuff that we talked about. Like it just with Greg in general when it comes to his antics.
He makes me want to smoke pot. I can't deal with this shit sober in that regard.
Yeah.
But
Nothing,
you know, somebody like me should be dead because he hates druggies. So
yeah. Nothing surprises me at this point with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't. I will say he does try to push the envelope of how scummy he is. So nothing surprises me there.
Yeah.
Aden, any final thoughts?
I've already stated everything I can think of.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and end this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for coming by. This has been a really great stream. Like I said earlier, I may just make the Onision stuff exclusive to the podcast. Who knows, depending on how I feel. Because at this point, I want to focus on other stuff that I want to do with the channel. If you guys have anything you'd like to add in the comments especially after the video is or the stream is made into a video, leave in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys want to follow Aden, MJ, and Magi for gaming content, they do streaming for YouTube and Twitch. Follow us on social media. Links are in the description. As well as check out some of the content that I post daily on the YouTube channel. With that being said, this is Rob, MJ, and Aden signing off. Have a good one, and take care. Peace.
See ya.
See ya.